Hello, hi. Before I start sorry. Before I start talking about before I start talking about stuff, they fucking changed my fucking server, Minecraft server link again. So if you want to join the server, I already pinned the new link on both YouTube and Twitch chat. So if you want to join the server, well, use the new link because everything is fucked. Anyway, um yeah, welcome in everyone. I am I had a really bad day today. Unbelievably bad. It's like I I'm a I'm just gonna be real with you guys. This is less gonna be a stream and more gonna be just me venting. Sorry, hold on. My throat is still a little bit fucked. So if I sound weird, that's why. God damn it. So yeah, my throat is it's still a little bit fucked. So if I sound weird, that's why. But also, yeah, I'm gonna make today. So I'm just gonna ask for I know there's like the whole joke of like, oh yeah, haha, bully fire ghost type shit. But yeah, can you guys not do that today? Like just today. I like just today. You guys can continue bullying me tomorrow, okay? Can you just be nice to me today because I genuinely need it today. Just a small little request, you know. Anyway, all right. I'm just gonna join the server first. What the fuck? What the fuck is get sock up? Hold on. Fuck you now. Hold on. Let me restart Minecraft. That's the wrong thing. Shit. The stream's not over. The stream's not over. The stream's not over. Wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Everything's fucked. Is anyone else having trouble? Is anyone else having trouble joining the server? Stream over, so sad. It's not over. It's not over. Is anyone having problem joining the server or something? Oh no, the server. What? Why did the server restart? Hello? Eh? The server just restarted for no reason. I don't know what happened there. Did the server crash? Yeah, I think the server just crashed or something. How the hell did it crash? Alright, I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna restart Minecraft. Well, well, I go story time, I guess. So, I had a So the reason why I'm having a bad day is because I had a heart-to-heart moment with my I had a heart-to-heart moment with my mother, and I did not come out to her, but I implied that I want to change a lot about myself. And one of the things she oh yeah, you can try joining now, by the way. Oh, I see you joining actually. All right. And one of the things she mentioned was along the likes of, what, so you want to wear a skirt now? Which I am... and proceeded to cry about why I can't just do... why do you want to change so much about yourself? Especially when especially when according to her, quote, not really quote, I guess it's paraphrasing, we gave you how you look. Yeah. So you can, that's the entire That's not the first. What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait. It crashed again? Is the server okay? Wait. Did the server crash? It crashed again? What the fuck? Huh? I don't know what's going on here. It's... Hold on. Out of memory false. It's not the memory. Why is it crash? Why is it crashing? What is happening? It never had any issues before, so why is it crashing now? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. The server might be a bit cooked right now. Why is it crashing? I'm looking through the like thing right now. It doesn't say white crash though. Done. No signature. It's not saying white crash. So why did it crash? Sorry. Sorry. Give me a minute. Could you get in the server? Like, could you like even get into the server, person? The server host made some functions like install list and current server version is not working properly currently. I will fix it this weekend. What the fuck do you mean you'll fix it this weekend? It is the weekend. How am I holding up? No, not that good, to be perfectly honest. And yeah. I'll talk about it a little bit more later and try to see what the fuck's on with the server. And if the server just doesn't load, I'm just gonna do story time. I'm just gonna do a just chatting stream. Oh yeah, Fate, new profile picture for Fate. That's cool. Alright, so something with 100. Alright, alright, the server's online now. Can someone, I know I can try. I'll try to connect and I'll see what happens. Okay. Loading terrain. Oh god. Oh god, my PC. It doesn't seem to have crashed, but yeah, it doesn't seem to have crashed. Wait, timed out waiting for world statistics? Hold on. Please don't tell me the world is corrupted. It doesn't look like the world is corrupted. Oh. Oh wait, I'm in. It's just give me a that. Oh, what the? Server close? Stopping server, saving place, saving. Okay. So it can run, it just fucking crashes. Why the fuck is it crashing? It's not telling me why it crashed, it's just telling me it crashes. I'm gonna have to, so yeah, apparently I can't even have a normal day today. I can't even fucking stream Minecraft and stream my pain away because fucking the fucking server won't let. I am going to contact the server guy. I'm gonna fucking contact him. Just because I'm having such a shit day, I'm gonna just fucking contact him now and like fucking pray to God that he responds. Okay. I'll try one more try, and if this happens again, if this happens again, I'm just gonna change to a just chatting stream. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this right now. All right, so I'm gonna try again. If it crashes again, if it crashes again, I'm just gonna do a just chatting stream. You two, I'm suffering. You're playing fear and hunger and getting fungered pretty badly today. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna see if this works. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna do a just chatting stream. Fuck it. I haven't done a just chatting stream in a while anyway. This does not look good. This does not look good at all. I'll be real right now. Okay, it crashed again. Right. So, I guess no Minecraft today. Cause fuck me, I guess. Oh, no Minecraft today. Hold on, just give me a second. Just chatting incoming, yeah, it's just gonna be a just chatting stream, sadly. Hold on, give me a sec. Goodness, okay, there you go. Okay, everything should be good now. So, back to what I was mentioning. Alright, yeah, sorry, this is... By the way, I literally, just for a little bit of funny before I go into it. Um, I I was thinking, damn, I need to stream today. Should I cancel stream? No, wait, this is great content. That's not. I shouldn't cancel stream. I should fucking trauma dump on stream. That's fucking content right there. So here I am. uh, yeah. So yeah. So that's what I do. So that's what I'm fucking doing now. Fucking pain. But back to what I was talking. Yeah, back to what I was talking about. So my mom wasn't really receptive of me talking about, how I want to change, and how I feel like, how I want to kind of start over on a lot of things. So what I basically did was I started to explain my entire trauma, literally from back when I was in school, to my parents. And let's just say, while I can tell they care about me, it's kind of making me even sadder to know that that's what they care about me. Basically, it doesn't feel like they're actually caring for me. It feels like they're caring for this specific person they already have in mind in their head, and forcing me to making it so that if I don't comply with that specific person, then that's a problem, and she's gonna criticize every single small element that doesn't fulfill her desires until I become that person. The most annoying part was when she said, living vicariously through you. I don't know. I don't want to assume. I don't care enough to assume at this point. But how do I sorry. Uh but another thing is just he said something that kind of hurt me. Why she said, why can't you just be normal? You know the meme. The meme of, the car meme. Why can't you just be normal with the mother screaming, with the child, with the mother crying and the child screaming in the background? Unironically, imagine that mother, and the child being me, just talking to her about my insecurities. That's legit what she said. I am a bit devastated because it's kind of like, so was that not normal to you this entire time? So you want me to go back to the me that was very sad and very much hated myself and very much was living basically a lie. And because that's the version of me she sees as me, but that was not me. That was just the mask. This being a Minecraft stream, I don't know why my brain just went, oh, the mask. That's a dream reference from back in the day. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Sorry, this is very hard for me to to actually communicate to, and but yeah, in a sense, I basically explained my entire life through school, my entire life through secondary school, my entire life through college. I what happened to me in those different times, and what changed about me, and how that came to shape what I am today. And one of the things I mentioned was how because this is the pivotal moment. The pivotal moment was just me getting absolutely demolished by bullies back when I was like 12, like in primary school or some shit. For context, Malaysian primary school is 12 years old. It's like 7 to 12 years old. So I was extensively bullied for being slightly different because the way I spoken was I talked about it many times now about my very traumatic primary school experience, which is just me constantly getting bullied and fucked. Not fucked, actually. No, you can't say that. Sorry. Me constantly getting bullied by my classmates back when I was in school. And I kinda got fucked up in a way that I always thought that it was my fault. I always thought that it was my fault for not speaking the right way, for not doing things the right way, for not being normal, for being rude, for apparently being a problem child. Which is crazy, because I was never a problem child. I was just autistic. So my quote-unquote crimes in school are, I didn't do my homework, and I have shitty handwriting. Oh, and also probably maybe the way I talk is different. The way I talk is different. I can't understand why that's rude. None of these are really problem child behavior. I'm not a violent student. I don't directly go against authority. I don't disrupt the class. Other than when, they made me cry and my crying disrupts the class, and that's not even a joke, by the way. And yeah, I was never really a problem child. But the problem is, the school and especially the teachers back in that day, they designated me the problem child for being fucking different. So when fuck off, I'm trying to fucking trauma dump fuck this bot bullshit. Fucking bots. Anyway, I fucking tried to trauma dump. Fucking bots, fucking ruining my entire thought process. Yeah, it was incredibly suffering for that period, and because of that, I never told. Okay, saying never told my parents is also misleading. I remember telling them something was wrong, and they kind of brushed it off, I guess. But they didn't know the extent of the bullying I was experiencing at school, and the teachers were basically helping, because the people who bullied me were top students. The teacher was basically be like, "Oh, it's your problem. It's the way you are talking it makes it damn easy to bully you." I was 12. I can't fucking comprehend that shit. I can barely speak now. You expect child me with zero brain cells to understand what the fuck I said wrong? No, that's not gonna but I spent my entire childhood thinking, damn, thanks person, but damn, I must be stupid, and I must be bad. I must be a bad person. They must have bullied me for a reason. That's my fault. That's what I thought for a long time. So when today I told my mom about this thought of mine, like what I just told you, instead of trying to support me, or trying to, or even at the very, very, very least, maybe feel a little bit of responsibility. I don't think it's their fault, by the way, because they weren't in the know. Probably if they knew the extent, they'll probably do something. But I am a bit pissed because the next thing they said, why didn't you tell me why didn't you tell me back then? We would have helped you if you told us back then. That was more than 20. No, wait, is it more than 20? No, it's not more than 20. That's more than 15 years ago. I think. I don't know. I'm bad at math. It's 10 plus years ago. What the fuck do you mean? Why didn't I tell you? Because I was a stupid fucking ass kid. I thought if I told you, you guys would say, oh, it's my fault and therefore punish me. Because that's how you deal with all of my failures. Because that's how you deal with me when I did anything wrong at that time. You berated me, you punished me. And I accepted it. But, you know, shit happened at school. I didn't think it was me. I thought it was my problem. So I thought if I told you, I would be scolded. So I didn't tell you. And then they basically went, how could you do this? How could child you not have known? I was a stupid, dumb little 12-year-old idiot. How the fuck would I know what to do at that time? And it was, how do I put this? The concern was, so I don't want to associate you with fault or responsibility. But why are you pushing the blame of what happened to me as a kid on me? On me being the 12-year-old at the time. Like, can you try to think back? What you could have done differently? Because I had no power to do anything differently. Parents, yeah. I had no power to do anything differently. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I just know that I was going to school every day, and I was crying when I played back home. That was all I know back at that time. And, you know, they couldn't comprehend that. It was really sad. And here's the thing, I forgive them for not realizing back in the day, because I don't feel like it's their fault. I didn't communicate, and you know, maybe I don't know how I don't remember how I expressed myself back in the day. Maybe I was just really bad at expressing how depressed I was, because at that time I was really I genuinely do not know if like my last depression streak or like that time was more depressing for me, because that was a time where I was so imagine I'm a child. I was a child, by the way. I was like 12 years old. I was genuinely wanting to kill myself at 12. You had a similar talk with lesser magnitude with your parents about expectation and pressure, where they also denied all the things I very clearly remember. Yeah. It's... So, what happened because of, you know, trauma, because of all the bullying, and I blame myself, I started to basically put on a mask. I think this, like a lot of neurodivergent people understand this, the mask, the pain of the mask. After all the bullying stuff, after I changed, because I went to secondary school, most of my primary school friends, well, they're not friends, they're fucking bullies. Most of my primary school bullies basically went to different schools, so I was relatively, keyword relatively, safe after I went to secondary school. But I was scared. My secondary school, like at least the start of my secondary school, was literally just me trying my best not to repeat the quote unquote same mistakes that I made before. that I still don't know what they are, by the way. Insert bad joke here. I don't even want to. Uh, not today. Not today, Tavi. Sorry. But yeah, I kind of back like it was like so that entire time it was just me basically trying my best not to piss anyone off, trying my best to make everyone happy, so that they won't fucking bully me, which they still did, by the way. However, to a much lesser degree. To a degree that's kind of acceptable, and not it's not really acceptable to the, not to say that it is like it is good, but it's say like, okay, it's fine. It didn't it to the point where it didn't traumatize me is what I am saying. But it still affected me because I had to basically wear a mask every single day at school, and because of my insecurities at that time, I thought I needed to be very, how do I put this? I need to show how cool and how powerful and how smart and how impressive I am, in order to so people would not try to bully me. And I know that sounds incredibly stupid the more you think about it. I admit that time was, yeah, performative excellence. Yeah. That's a very good. I feel like I needed performative excellence to perform. To like I needed people to think that I'm good at things so that people won't hate me for some reason. I still have this effect, by the way. I will be honest. I still have performative excellence like anxieties where I'm like, oh, like you can tell. I think you can tell when I'm playing games. I'm like, well, oh, what if I play this game not good, people are gonna hate me. I know today I know it's irrational, but back in the day I don't. I still have a little bit of it, and I ain't gonna lie. If you watch my streams, you can probably tell I have a little bit of this. But but yeah, back in the day, I did a lot. I basically joined a group of, it's a school club that involves heavy and intense training, and it kind of but you're very familiar with this phenomenon, yeah. And I kind of like made myself train super hard. With like, by the way, when I was doing this training, I did the same thing as everyone else. Everyone else got stronger. I didn't. And I hated, and if I hate that you have to leave in the middle of this, it's fine, Tavi. I can always come back and watch or something. But yeah, about ups and buys. Thanks, Tavi. But you have no idea how much that helps, honestly. So one of the things is that I got these. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry, I need to. I have a friend I need to message because they were worried about me. Anyway, but back to what I was back to what I was saying, I guess. Where was I? Oh yeah, fucking yeah, fucking, because I joined that group, and I used that group to basically, it kind of worked, as in, it did give me, at the very least, that group did force into me the basic skills of socialization. But the way they did it is by being very, very aggressive. And I will be real, I will just admit it right now. It is a shameful thing, but I will admit it. You know those alpha boot camps? Like those like bullshit. Those like, oh yeah, pay 15K to become an alpha like type shit. It was similar to. It was not. It wasn't that. Don't worry. I'm not that dumb. I'm not that. I'm not that far in the deep end back in the day, and also I was a kid at that time. But it wasn't that. But it was. It had the same idea. Where, like, but it doesn't have the same like. Oh, it wasn't really a scam like those. Then it was literally just like, hey, if you. It was more voluntary and like. Hey, do you want to come and join, get berated, and so that you can force yourself to improve. Because yeah, I kind of joined that, which kind of like, okay, I also have to admit, I feel like partially why I'm not a completely dysfunctional mess today is because I had like those kind of things forced, like basic competence forced into me by that group. However, it was not conducive to my mental health, if you understand. That group was not conducive to my mental health because it gave me unrealistic expectations of me, because everyone in that group was improving. I wasn't. But we were all doing the same thing. And I was blaming myself. I was blaming my body being shit. I was blaming I was mentally weaker. I was blaming, oh, maybe I'm doing the training wrong. I was blaming myself for all of my problems, but I never thought about, wait, could it just be that my body is just really just not built for intense physical training that or physical bullshit, I guess. I want to say that time of my life was still incredibly important to me, because once again I still feel like today I'm a functional human being that can work with other people because I had that experience of dealing with bullshit, and I was able to learn how to not just crash immediately after in the slightest of pressure. Yep, thank you, person. Thanks. But yeah, okay. You know what? I just realized I gone on a very long tangent for no reason. Yeah, that but you get the kind of mindset I was in that time. I was compensating for my lack of social abilities, and I was trying to prove myself in a certain way so that people will start to either not really like me, but people won't see me as this prime target for bullying, this complete weakling that has no value and is only here for my entertainment. Only to realize that group kinda treated, in the end, when we're working on serious things, they actually treated me quite well. Not well, I guess. They treated me professionally, I guess. When we were like working on actual things, they treated me professionally. But we were that group was technically close. We were really close back in school. But today I realized that group, we were close because I was the comic relief. I was the guy that was weird and therefore free reins to make fun of. No matter what. No matter the limit. And if I ever get pissed, that's even better because that's even funnier. So at one point, they purposefully pissed me off. And at one point, they are tired of me being pissed off and instead of concerned. And back in the day, I didn't know that was, toxic behavior. I still consider them close friends. I'll be honest, I only recently cut them off, which was last year. I only cut them off last year. Yeah, that's how recent I had this development. They were. I'm not to say that that group didn't have any good people in. Just the crowd you broke off from, right? Yeah. Yeah, I broke off from them. Um, not to say that they weren't good. They weren't good people. They were good people. There were some, and some of them don't. Not all of them laughed at me. But what I realized is, they don't actually care about me. They just wanted someone to gawk at, to laugh at, to be a clown. Which is perfect because I'm a fucking Vtuber now. So I'm now instead of being a clown in front of in front of these guys, I become a clown on the internet. Yippee! I'm joking, but like it's like, but no, when I'm doing a V streaming, it's like because I want to, but then some like they didn't respect my boundaries. I really didn't like that they took my shit to fuck with me, and they couldn't respect that. I'm okay with them like making fun of me, but then like when they take my shit, I get really mad, and they think it's normal. Not that it's normal. They took it for granted, and yeah. Now the more I think about it, the more I realize I probably should not have, I probably should have spent my secondary school with a different group of friends that today I actually connect with them more. Yeah, I suddenly realized I probably should have joined that group of friends. That group of friends was a lot kinder to me. They understood me. I'll be real. It's the autistic friends. It's the friend that it was the same friend group where I was like very very fucking happy a few weeks ago. I'm like after the Chinese. Oh yeah, no, it was like during the Chinese New Year. If you guys remember during the Chinese New Year stream, I said that there was every day was hell, but then there was one day that was really fun. Yeah, it was with those friends. I was already I didn't spend a lot of time with them back in school. I did spend a lot of time, but like not all. But I didn't put my priorities on them. And now that I think about it, I really should have put more priorities on them and myself, and not turning myself into this, not kidding to myself to act like this macho person and just admitting that I'm kind of a piece of shit in a lot of things. I'm kind of bad in like a lot of things, man. I'm bad, and I should have like I should have embraced a little bit of like my weaknesses as a core part of me instead of making it like a problem of me. So I thought, okay, so back to conversation with my mother. Oh my god, that was a long ass tangent. I basically, so I told my mom this. I told my mom how I felt in secondary school, which got me to where which it was basically the development of the mask. The me that I eventually don't know anymore. Because how do I describe it? I started at one point. I started to actually. No, I told him that wasn't actually me. That was a mask. That was me trying, and this involved my parents too. Because after I learned how to mask in front of my friends, I learned to mask in front of my parents. And it was kind of annoying for hearing them say, "Oh, everyone masks in front of different people." Nobody, yes, everyone masks in front of different people, but not everyone masks until that they completely lose their sense of self. Not to the point that you're trying to figure out what is the mask and what is you? Like, where does the mask end? I don't know. I know this is like cliche, a very cliche way to say it, but it really is just what happened to me. Like where the, I could like I couldn't tell where I actually began and where my where the mask end, and even then I was never really conforming. I was a person that was I was still rebellious. I still have like a lot of my own personal thoughts and like my own personal opinions on a lot of different ideas. And even then, I don't understand why my mom could say that I was okay at that time. Like, oh, I was a person she didn't have to worry about at that time. Which I'm like, the only thing I had going for me was that I had good grades. I was shit at everything. And I will say that, back when I was in school, they were more supportive. They were genuinely more supportive of me. They actually just, let me do my thing. Let me have my own freedoms to do my thing. They did restrict it when I'm like, oh, I want to go out with my friends. Oh no, you have to do this. They did do that, but then that's fine. It's like a kid. I was like not really a kid, a teenager. Parents like, oh, you can't really go out with your friends because blah blah blah. That's a very common thing. That one I am okay with. But then ever since I like at the same period, I already foresaw something, which was, damn, I'm gonna fucking hate being an adult. I knew this throughout my entirety of my teenage years that I'm gonna fucking break down the moment reality comes to hit me in the face. And I did. I am a fucking genius. I am a prophet. I foresaw my breakdown decades away. Holy fuck! It's not decades. It's not really decades. Is it decades? Oh, yeah, it kind of is a decade away. It kind of is a decade away. I foresaw my breakdown like almost a decade away, because I already foresaw that I am a stupid idealistic motherfucker who doesn't like, because even at the time I was a stupid idealistic motherfucker who doesn't like a lot of realistic shit, or what most people would. I just realized I forgot to change my stream category to just chatting. I should probably do that on Twitch. I completely forgot about that. Anyway. Alright, my bad. Anyway. Yeah, and what the how the fuck did I not realize that is beyond. No, how the fuck did I realize that is I don't even know how I'm that, because I was always this idealistic motherfucker who oh yeah, oh why am I living, why, oh because I want to accomplish my personal things. Why do I need to be alive? What is the point? What is the meaning of life? I was always that type of person. And one thing that always struck me, even as a small little teeny tiny teenager, is that, damn, money kind of sucks. Not like having money kind of sucks. Like the idea of money kind of sucks. The idea of which basically is as I grew older, I realized, oh, apparently I'm not the first one to think that. Apparently a lot of people call this thing capitalism. I was a fucking socialist as a 13-year-old before I even know what socialist means. Hell fucking yeah. Oh my god. So I didn't even know what it means at that time. I didn't even know what communism meant at that time, because I was a stupid. I didn't even get into really got into history yet. I was only starting to get into history at that time. And it was, and like I already foresaw like I was gonna have a breakdown over like, oh, the fact that I need to get a job, the fact that people are just assholes, and you know things are not like, oh yeah, hey, let's just do this thing, and everyone let's try our best. That things are not like that. Things are like, all right, I'm giving you this assignment, and if you don't do it, you are not getting paid, and you're gonna die on the street tonight. Yeah, I already saw that as a kid, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm gonna leave this to adult me. Fuck you, teenager me. Fuck you. So yeah, once again, I told my mother this experience of mine. She basically wrote it off as, oh, how can you think like that? Can you guys tell my frustration when she said that? And then it's like, and then they have the audacity to say, I don't know what happened to you after uni. Because after I went to uni, it was when all of the previous shit broke down. I realized that entire like, oh, back in section, the whole bullshit identity I built up in secondary school was completely fucking useless and a waste of fucking time. And I basically already stopped doing it at that point. I started to be more like, but I became more silent. But I also became more pessimistic, as in like I didn't really thought well of a lot of things as well. And after I went to college, it just kind of like everything I experienced kind of enforced my fear of, you know, my fear the teenager me already mentioned, which is like, oh, I need to be afraid of a job isn't life as an adult sucked. Like all of my college works, all of my like interactions with my professors, all of my interactions with like, you know, people around me, I started to realize, damn, teenager me is a dick. Why does he have to be right? But and there was also this time where it's like my mask kind of crumbled. Because it was at this time I genuinely couldn't tell what part of me was me anymore. Because it was like, damn, am I the mask? Or am I something else? So I had an entire this is a very I'm suddenly getting very self-conscious of the trauma dump. Am I okay? I don't know why I'm suddenly my brain is suddenly very self-conscious about the trauma dump right now. Fuck it, this is on the internet now. It's too late. It's too late. Fuck it. Yeah, I kind of reached it to a point where I was like, hey, who am I? Because I was becoming so much like a robot, in a sense. I became AI. Oh god, no. But I basically evaluated everything based on their qualities instead of, oh, do I think this is cool? I basically went like, oh, I basically like analyze everything so objectively that I started, because that was part of the mess. It was like, oh yeah, I'm super cool. I don't actually have like preferences. I just analyze everything. I'm a cool robot, like I'm a cool brain person that is able to analyze everything perfectly and understand the nuance of everything. Once again, I still do that now. But now I know, now at least I acknowledge, yeah, I might be stupid as well. But yeah, I kind of did that, where it's like, and then I was like, who am I? What the fuck did I like? That was the question that I couldn't answer for myself. What do I like and what do I want for myself? And that question fucking broke me. Because I had been suffering with the mask thing since like like even in secondary school, I was already like suffering with the math thing, but I could still, pinpoint myself. But now I don't know. I kind of broke because everything I used to like, I didn't like anymore, and everything I used to enjoy, I didn't enjoy anymore. I kind of just thought that everything is. I kind of just thought of everything as like mechanical, like it is what it is. It is a VTuber is just a animation. It portrays. It has the appeal because of the fact of the object that it can, because of the fact that it cannot. Because of the fact that it cannot. It cannot. Sorry, wait, give me a minute. Try the dip. You're finishing the how's it going? Yeah, I'm still continuing. Yeah. Oh, like, back then I was suddenly like, oh yeah, a VTuber is just it has the appeal of to the anime crowd because it is able to portray emotion and like visual styles that appeals to that kind of reference. But then the moment you ask me, so do you like it? I suddenly couldn't answer because I was so because once again this was the mask I was wearing at college, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm this smart ass motherfucker that thinks like this. But then people ask me, so do you like VTubers or like not? This is just an example. This is not what broke me. I think it was just someone literally just saying, so what kind of music do you like? That fucking broke me. Because I don't know. Now I know I like metal. I like metal rock. Metal is cool. I love metal. But I could only analyze the music as like things that as like individual entities at the time, and it slowly made me realize I didn't have an identity. I had nothing. I was just a machine pumping out things, and now I'm not even liking what I'm pumping out anymore. What else do I have left? Because at that time I spent so long. Ew, you look like the metal as a vague term. I'm not gonna because I'm trauma dumping. I'm not truly a mainstreamer. I'm not really a mainstreamer though, because I only like metal from like very like small bands and like small artists. I don't really like listen to like the big artist stuff. I don't like this big art. But anyway, besides the point, let me go back. Let me go back to trauma dumping. Thank you. I genuinely need the positivity today, man. But yeah, in a fucking like back in but yeah, I didn't know like, whoa, what do I like? Why do I like this? And then the only thing that went for me, because like, oh yeah, I was like boasting so hard about my intelligence or like my analytic skills. I suddenly realized one thing. The only thing that analytic skills is telling me is that I'm gonna be fucked in the future because I hate money, or I hate being realistic, or I hate talking to people. That's what my analytic skills told me. I had nothing to be fun about. I had nothing to express about. I had nothing to fuck around about. And that killed that revelation and that question of who the fuck am I? Like, okay, back in that day, my answer to what is your gender was, does it fucking matter? Is gender is just a form of expression anyway, so why the fuck does it matter? I don't care if you call me whatever gender, I just don't care. That was my answer back in the day. It was because that I had became basically so robotic that nothing about me as a person mattered anymore. I did not consider myself a person. Which, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. I'm talking to you, Delta. I don't know if you're listening, but I'm talking to you, Delta. Don't do that to yourself. You are a person. Sorry for the call out. Sorry, I had to do it. But yeah, and I didn't I didn't see myself as a person anymore, and it broke me when I realized the only thing I saw was darkness, because Fire Ghost engaged our notification. No, we're not gonna. No, 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 no. I'm. That is a topic for another time. That is a topic for another time. But yeah, in a sense, like, don't. So I spent. So that was like when I realized I had no identity. I'm just a. I don't know what I am. And, but frankly, but at the same time, I knew there was a portion of me that exists. Because I still, I'm still, first of all, I'm still human. Second of all, I still like shit. I still like shit. And when I'm with my friends, with good friends, with like actual friends, with like friends that actually comprehend my problems, I'm able to express myself, what I like, what I dislike, what I think about stuff, a lot better. And that was when I kind of realized what I've done to myself and what I've been I basically thought I wasted my life. I kind of think back to everything I've done recently, everything I feared, everything I'm concerned about, including what my parents want of me. And I realized one problem when I was in college was I can't get the thought of, oh, would my mom be angry at me if I did this? Even though she's not there. She's literally not anywhere near me. But my brain keeps thinking, wait, if I did this, my mom... Wait, no, she's not here. My brain keeps going on that. Because that was like my habitual thought process at that point. And it was like, what the it took me a while to realize, no, this is not normal. I should not be thinking about this while I'm doing my fucking laundry. Yes, similar feeling. It's not the same, but it's definitely similar vein. I understand. Like, this is a very... I'll say, like, everything I'm saying right now is a really common theme in neurodivergent... In, like, neurodivergent people I've talked to. I'm not saying a... I'm not talking a, like, groundbreaking new story here. It's the same shit. It's just the same shit over and over again, I'll be honest. But, yeah, that's the thing. Like... Because... The reason why is because, like... Oh, following my mother's instructions, even though I don't know what the fuck the instruction is for, or like how I feel about the instruction, was part of the mess. It was part of the mess so that my mom doesn't fucking hate me. And it was at this like moment where I realized that this mess I've created is completely fucking me over. That the mess completely broke. In a sense, I gave up on the mask. Because it was the only thing it was doing left was hurting me. Because I was the only thing left that... there was nothing left of me unless I got rid of the mask. And I did it with a vengeance. Also known as also known as I fucking broke down. And that was when I broke down to my family. But then my mom will always say, what happened to you in college? That's not the right question. What happened to me in college was that I realized I wasted a lot of my time and I realized I didn't know who myself was as a person. So I had to pick myself back up. I spent... Because my last year of my college was a lot lighter compared to all my other years. So I spent the entire last year of my college going into the easiest class I can go to. And just picking myself back up. What do I like? Art. I realized something. I realized I like art. Art is a thing that I'm really interested in. And, but I'm very bad at art. I've always been bad at art. That's fine, I can still look at art. But what is a medium of art that I can do, but I want to express how I feel because this feeling is indescribable. Can you guess what I decided to do to express a more artistic version of myself? Can you guys guess? Come on, guess. Please. Please. Please guess. Come on. You're looking right at it. No, not karaoke. Not zombie. Yes, I'm looking right at it. It was streaming. It was, and specifically VTubers. VTube streaming. Like VTubing was like one of the things that kind of like, oh, couldn't be fucking hell. It's not twerking. Fucking hell. No. But VTubing was one of those things where it's like where I saw a bit of myself, as in like, damn, I'm not singing, fuck you. But damn, I could be, I don't and throughout this entire time, I never liked how I look. I hated how I look. That couldn't be a sign of dysphoria or anything. But either way, I never liked how I looked. But then, so I always had like, even with back then, I always had the idea that my body was just a shell, and the real me was only in my brain. So I started, but then when like I saw VTubers, I was like, wait a minute, I can express my inner self with the VTubers, while my actual IRL looks like shit. Or I just realized I've just described the origin story of Fire Ghost. This was not meant to be the origin story of Fire Ghost. But here we are apparently. And so I decided to make, that's why I decided to start YouTubing and like doing stuff, because it fueled my representation of like, I don't know who I am anymore out on the outside, but maybe I can, form an identity on the inside again, using this VTuber as like a representation of me. It worked until we got to the gender part, and I realized, fuck, I fucked up. But then my mom, like, recently, so I started to, but yeah, and one of those things that I found as I was going through this process was, my gender, I guess. And yeah, I started to realize I don't really care about the masculine things at all. I only wanted to protect myself. The only reason I wanted the masculine thing was so that people don't fucking bully me. People would not be assholes against me. I never liked the masculine things. The masculine things are super, I don't know, they're super boring. They reek of insecurity from, and not to everyone, but for a lot of people, they just reek of insecurity. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm doing this because I think it's fun. I like it. It's like, oh wow, I need to show off in front of everyone. That was the only and I don't think it's cool. And that was the point where I realized, oh shit, huh, I might be a different gender. Fuck. And my mom, and yeah, today and then that's when I grew up my hair, and I started, doing the transitioning stuff. My mom probably realized recently that I've also been changing my lifestyle, my appearance. So she asked me a few things actually. She asked me, why are you changing your personality, your hobbies, and your appearance also suddenly? First of all, I never changed my my hobbies. My hobbies are still exactly the same. I only added one, which is streaming. Which, knowing my gaming hobby, is like it's barely adding a hobby. It's just I'm just combining the yapping hobby with my gaming hobby. And the next thing is like my fucking my fucking personality. That also never really changed. If anything, I lost my personality. back in like secondary school, and I only recently got it back. I recently got my personality back. I recently could understand myself again. I'm still in that process, but it's working. But what my mom sees is, oh, I switched personalities and very suddenly, and she can't accept that. She couldn't accept the shift in personality. Instead of being happy at my growth, at my change, or instead of seeing that I'm going through a period of change, and I really need support, and I really need just the bare minimum of you got this. She tries to revert back to myself that I'm no longer comfortable with. The entire conversation had been this part where it's like, I changed a lot. I did change. I am going through change. I wish you can support me on that change. I wish you can, join me on the change. But all I've been feeling about the change is fear and rejection. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to process that. And I don't know how to tell her that the only thing you're doing is making me worse. I haven't decided on who I wanted to be, but I want to be someone I can be happy with. I want to be me. I'm still looking for myself, but you trying to put me back in that mass, that's not gonna work. The worst part is when she said, because I told her, like, I'm never gonna be your normal. And then she basically went along the lines of, then why are we paying for your therapy? She thought that my therapy was supposed to turn me into what she wants, not what I want. Thank fuck it's not. Yeah, I know. And yeah, it's like, I don't know if they see me, what they see me as anymore. And they don't. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me some water. Oh shit, I'm out of water. Come on, give me one drop. Okay, whatever. But how do I put this? And a lot of times another thing is the reason why I went to, I think I talked about this on stream multiple times. The reason why I want to go to Germany is partially because I want to, find a new way to, express myself. That has not gone well with her at all. It feels like she just wants me to stay in Malaysia around by her forever or something. I don't actually want to leave her because I do love her, and I do feel that she loves me. But I have to walk my own path now, and I can't see myself walking down this path in Malaysia. So I want to expand my horizons. I want to see more things. I want to learn new things. I want to find a place that I can grow and find myself even more. And that's why I want to. That's one of the reasons why. And she's so worried about what if you don't find it. I don't care if I don't find it. I'm trying to enjoy the journey of looking. I'm trying. Maybe the way to find it is to go find it. I want to walk without knowing for once in my life instead of walking this preset doomed path that I already see. And she can accept that. She thinks that I've been this is one of the things that she said that genuinely hurt me. She thinks that I've been corrupted by the internet to think such a way. Once again, I expected this to be me when I was in my teenage years. I expected my breakdown. I expected this to happen already. When I was in my teenage years, I was not as chronically online. But all my mother can see, all my mother can do excuses is, the internet has made me who I am. They didn't see that it's... Yes, the internet made me... the internet didn't make me who I am. It enabled me to be myself safer. It enabled me to be myself better. To be a better form of myself. To understand myself more. But I don't think she cares. Because that's not the me she wants. It's... And then we go to the topic of changing appearances. That one also hurt. Oh, you're back. Okay, welcome back, Tabi. That one also hurts because for that one, I basically said, hey, appearance, I never liked my appearance. Just to recap, why I'm saying this is because my mom said I would drastic change in personality, in my hobbies, personality, and appearance. But that's why she couldn't quote unquote couldn't accept it. But I never liked my appearance. That is a fact. I cannot change that. I don't like my appearance. I wish I could change that. I wish I could be better. But I don't. But I'm not. So that's what I told my mom. It's not that... And the way she responded, it's really selfish. She says, your face is the face that we gave you. I don't know how to react to that. I gave her an example. I don't hate the painting that you gave me, which is my face. But I don't feel like it's me. There's something missing. I want to add my colors. I want to add my my styles. I want to add me in it. But why would that affect you? And that included my I didn't come out to them, but then I implied with that my yeah, that's, by the way, that's exactly word for word what I said, by the way. Well, not word for word because it was in Chinese, but uh yeah, I want like, I didn't hate the painting. I hated that I'm not in it. I hated that the painting only has what other people think I look like. What other people think my painting is like. It doesn't have my own imagination in it. And she keeps going on about what do you want to change? Are you gonna be able to what if you change this? You're gonna be happy then? I'm like, that's not the point. It's not about me being happy with the change. It's about me putting myself. It's about exploring. It's about me just seeing what part of my appearance better fits me. And she couldn't accept that part. She couldn't accept, because the next part is, she said, "So we're gonna fucking wear a skirt now?" And you can imagine what I felt when she said that, and immediately followed up with, "I can't accept that." And then go back to the whole thing like I'm corrupted by the internet. Yeah, I don't know what to say as well. It kind of doesn't feel like she wants me to be happy at all. I don't think she cares about my happiness anymore. She cares about me being this perfect version of what she thinks I should be. And she wants this person to live. Yet she's not giving this person a reason to live. I have no idea how I associate this with the amount of salt. And the next thing and then the way she says it is everything. And hold on, sorry. She has a view of you that she wants to be happy, but her view has been disconnected from reality. Yes, very much so. Okay, no, I'm not. No, I'm not okay, but no, I'm not okay. No, I'm not. And it was. It's just. How do I. I don't even know how to describe this. It's like. Is it too late to ask what's upsetting? Unfortunately, I have. That's the entire stream. I spent an hour and 30 minutes fucking explaining this, and now you're asking this, and they're like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to spend an hour. Long story short, mom said stuff that kind of made me realize what she actually thinks of me. I already had my suspicion that's what, but this basically confirmed it. She wants me to be this person that is around her all the time, that can take care of her, that she thinks she can rely on. Not knowing that that's not the person I want to be. I never wanted to be that person. And she's well, serving me right for eating instead of watching Virgo streams. Hell yeah. Nice. Also, I called you out at one point in the stream though, so good luck finding that. I called you out directly, so good luck finding that. Sorry, I'm like literally ADHDing out. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Yeah. And like, she has this idea of me that's like, why are you eating? I can't. I never wanted to be that person. Like, next time you ignore your body needs, please don't do that. Please don't do that. but yeah, and okay. Sorry, I'm like, I hate ADHD, not really, but okay. I'm just gonna continue my train of thought before my brain goes into another direction. Yeah, and like she just wants me to be that person and make what she considers a normal person. She doesn't realize that my definition of normal and her definition of normal is just completely different. She doesn't realize that a lot of my problems it's not new, it's old. Some of them are caused by, you. But I don't blame you. I don't want to blame you for my problems. But I have them. And, you are partially the cause of that. It's not a bad thing. It's me. It's part of me. And I want to be happy with who I am and like what I am. So it really pained me when she said all of these things. Because that's my entire fear. I already told them before. One of my biggest fears is that I can never become someone you can be proud of. And kind of confirmed that fear to be true. That she can never be proud of me unless I conform to what she's doing, which I can't. So I'm never gonna become that person she can be proud of. I don't want to. I don't know. This has been a very emotional stream. And I'm trying to. Part of me also is just thinking, what if I'm the one that's wrong? What if it's me that's the one that's being unfair? How could I know? I don't know if it's me or if it's her. Maybe she'll end up being right. Maybe I am an asshole. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know. I have to do what feels right for me. That's the problem. I don't know what feels right anymore. What is that mic? Wait, is Mike is having mic problem? From what you listen, I have a pint sold. Not to them though. I don't know. I don't know. If something happened. If it doesn't feel right, then it doesn't feel right. That's all there is to it. Since the start, the mic was meh. What the fuck? Why is the mic meh? Huh? Was I just not talking into the mic? I might have been blocking the mic actually. If I ever oh, I'm trauma dumping about about my conversation with my mom today. Yeah. If I were wrong ever in my life, it was the time I considered I might be wrong. Okay, I don't know about that, but okay. What happened? Oh, for fuck's sakes! I spent an entire hour explaining it. I can't fucking explain it in another hour. I'm gonna need another hour to tell the story. It's not that you cannot ask. It's that it's but I've already spent an hour talking about it. Long story short, me conversation with mom. Mom implied mom implied that I am that I'm being why can't I just be normal? Me considered me, and then I explained literally all of my trauma since I was a kid in excruciating detail so that she could understand why I'm not normal. Just so not even the reason why I'm not normal. It's just so she can maybe understand why I'm not normal. Like partially part of me that's not normal. That's never been normal. Material really live with the rest of watch back the stream. Okay. And then proceeded to say, well, why did you change so much in college? Yeah, it's not just being LGTB phobic. It's also just like the revelation that the person that she saw was never me. The person that she wants me to be was never me. And all she sees is this person who's turning into something she cannot understand. And her only reaction can be rejection of such a reality. And wouldn't both not today, not today, no, can not joke. Sorry, I understand, but it's not even failure. I think that's the worst part. That's the no, it's fine, I understand, but that's not the worst part. The worst part isn't even failure. The worst part is yeah, I know, but not today, but I'm sorry. It's fine, but not today. It's okay, yeah, yeah, not a joking stream today. I'm just for today. You guys can start bullying me again tomorrow. just for today. Let me just be an asshole. Let me be an asshole today. Not really asshole, but you know what I mean. But it's just a revelation that maybe I'm becoming my version of success, or my version of what I am dealing with, and hers are so different that she can't accept it, and probably stays the same. That's the opposite of what I want right now to vote. I'm hoping that she'll one day see me as me. But the only thing I can do now, unfortunately, is distance. And like she seems to be like, oh, I don't know. I don't even know if her definition of a child is the same as mine anymore. Yeah, but maybe stop. Just stop explaining it. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. It's just um. I hope she sees me. I hope she one day sees my weakness as something fun. Well, just don't be like your dad. You're always saying the worst thing you can possibly say. Yeah, and yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah, the same problem. I understand. It's a very common neurodivergence problem, and I don't even know how to describe it. You don't think about things before typing and saying it. Oh, you mean that? Oh, it's fine, bro. Today, but just today, maybe if you think like, oh yeah, maybe like, oh yeah, just I don't want to, I don't want to comment on that. I don't comment on. I don't want to comment on that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I just want you can. No, please don't. I'm sorry, but I really can't. Not today, man. It's not a good day. It's really bad today. I understand you probably want to make like some jokes, but yeah, you know what? If you want to type it on Discord, I'm just not gonna look at it. Okay, I'm just gonna not look at it. I'll look at it tomorrow when I cheer up, I guess. It's also a little bit annoying because I still have to rely on them for money, for staying alive. You know, like if I ever go to Germany and I let's say I fail to get a scholarship, I'm kind of cooked if I can't. If I kind of cooked, I kind of had to rely on them, which they don't want. They don't want this lifestyle for me, but now they're being forced to pay it, and I I I genuinely feel bad about that. I don't want them to. I don't want them to be a. I don't want to be a burden on them any longer. That's another thing I told them. My choices are not the thing you want. So I don't want to burden you with my choices. Yet you keep trying to make me. You keep trying to turn me away from my choices so that I don't become your burden. I don't want to be your burden. It is why I pick my. But I also want to pick my choices. And you making. And you forcing me to follow your thing just gives yourself more burden. I don't know why they can't see that. All I needed from them this entire time was this. Hey, I might not understand, but you can do it. That's all that I needed. Not paranoia, not fixing, not trying to turn me into something else. Just a little bit of happiness that I will never get because they can't even see me as they can barely even see me as autistic. And the whole gender thing, that's new to them. The autistic part they're at least used to. They should be used to, but the fact that they're not. They think that I'm autistic, so they try to make me not autistic by making me not do autistic things. And they give and let's just say I don't have a good feeling for the gender part, especially when she explicitly said so you and she wouldn't accept me if I wear a skirt. And yeah, I need to come to terms with the fact that I have to actually move on without them now. I really didn't want to. I really want them to join me on this journey, but I can't. Yes, I know. I know. I'm realizing I can't have them on my journey with me because they will only be toxic towards me. I have to do this alone. But then they refuse to leave me alone. I don't actually want to move on without them. I want to move on myself, but I want them to watch. I don't want them to interfere, but I want them to watch. I want them to see that despite all of this, I'm gonna come out okay. And that's all I want. And that's it. That's all I need. Maybe then I can go back. Maybe then at that time they can finally be proud of me. And yeah. That's that, I guess. Because today is the day I basically received. I technically I was already prepared for this. Like this news didn't surprise me. I didn't know what to say. Feel bad. Yeah, I get it. I barely knew what to say. I just needed a vent. Words are hard. You don't need to leave them, but you need to move on. Yeah, I don't want to leave them at all. And thanks for translation. I don't want to leave them at all. But I need to move alone here. And I'm hoping that Kay can come back. And they will take me back. I don't know. I'm realizing my mouse sensitivity is shit. Hold on, let me turn that up. Let me turn that up real quick. Why is my mouse sensitivity so bad? Bruh? Oh shit, ah! Big fire, I accidentally did big fire ghost. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, no, I need to move a little bit to the right. Okay, now. Alright, should be good a bit. Alright, hold on. Let me fix my mouth tracking real quick. Mouth open sensitivity. There you go. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Alright. It's still too slow. I feel like it's too slow. It's fine, whatever. What do they want you to do if you're not studying in Germany? You probably get a fucking job. As someone who live long distance away from America since you go to college, you get used to it and it does get easier. And honestly, sometimes easier than you think. I did live long distance for a while, from my parents. But I don't know, maybe it's just the surrounding, because it's still in Malaysia. And like everyone around me was still the same type of people. I had that feeling of like, oh, it's just the same shit. I still need to protect myself. Now, honestly, in Germany, we'll need a job. Probably. I know. Honestly, it's better than what I... Here's the thing. Yeah, I have been talking to her. It's not the point that... It's not just like, oh, no, the problem isn't get a job. The problem is get a job and do the normal people thing of get money, invest, get a family, invest in family, do like things that I really cannot. I have never been a family person. I have never wanted a family. If I went to them in a different circumstance and say, oh yeah, I want to go to Germany and I want to come back so I can be successful here, they would send me in a heartbeat. But I want to be, but I'm not, but I don't want to lie to them. I don't intend to lie. And reality is, so I told them the truth. I want to go to Germany to find something new. And their reaction was not pleasant. I don't really want to go. I literally said I'm literally saying Germany right now. At least I get that from your parents as well. The notion of having a partner is entirely alien to them. Not having a partner is entirely alien to them. It's not about having a partner. It's just have partner, buy house, buy car, live in house, live in car, take care of family. That has never appealed to me as a person. And I really and they keep saying that me thinking like this is selfish. That I'm not considering their wants. But I'm really just questioning, why the fuck do I... We're gonna be fucking dead at that point. And I'm not saying that as in like, oh, you're gonna be dead, no, it's like... I can't do this for you. I have to do this for me. Yeah, exactly. It's my life, not theirs. I understand what you want from... I don't know what you want. I don't know. Sometimes it's just... It feels like they can't do the most simple request for me. Not because it's something they should, but it's something they could do to help me. But they don't. I have to accept that. I'm very scared because my next step, I'll be alone. Like physically. I know I have support from, a lot of friends online. But I feel like once I step foot in Germany, I'll actually like physically be alone. I want to start over. The idea of starting over with absolutely nothing. That's scary. That's really scary. That's so scary. I don't know how to. I'm afraid of imagining it. Yeah. Alright, I think I have enough. I think I gave people enough trauma today. I think I gave everyone enough trauma today. uh yeah, nah. No, Tavi, it may sound mean, you can mute me after this, but it's not like you're America, you know, so parents. And we're saying the children, when he's in Germany, he will feel alive. And that is her. I hope. I hope. I hope. I hope. By the way, that's fine, by the way, bro. That's perfectly fine. And how do I put this? It's just... It's not about, like, legally or what. It's about just... who I am. Am I betrayed? Like, it feels like... It does feel like a bit... it feels like I'm betraying them. Like, they have given me everything. But I can't give them anything. That's what it feels like for me. And I don't know what to feel about that. How to feel about that. I don't know. Maybe one day they'll see. Maybe one day I'll see. One of us is gonna see, and one of us is gonna cry. All right. Well, yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I've been blabbering for 2 hours now. I think it's time for me to just finish this. I'm just... You know what? Today I'm just gonna end the stream now. I'm not gonna do my usual outro. Just to let you want to know it feels better since you feel better. I hope. I believe in the best possible outcome. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I just hope that once I can get friends real quick once I actually, you know, get to Germany, because oh god, that initial period where I'm alone. The initial period where I'm gonna be alone, that period is gonna be so scary. Hope and cope until it's done. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the stream here. I'm not even gonna do like the whole thing. This is not a stream to subscribe to. This is a stream to just listen. And if you guys wanna listen, just listen. And if you wanna watch streaming, just watch it. I'm not gonna think about much on this stream. Just take care out there. Thank you for letting me vent a bit to you guys, and yeah, I'm happy that you guys support me. I am, to be real. You have Tabi to annoy. Tabi is still too far away. I'm pretty sure, but whatever. But whatever. Wait, no. Wait, but yeah, but there's a part of me that's like, oh, am I just like, oh, because you guys agree with what I say and I'm just agree, and I am like happy you guys are agreeing, and I'm using you guys agreeing as like an excuse to justify myself. Like, a part of me keeps thinking that. I know that's not entirely true and that's just stupid, but Tavi, what for work do you... no, but we don't need to go into personal things. If I decide to go personal, I will do it myself. Not here. This is not a place to go that. But yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for all the support. I'll talk to you guys next stream. Hopefully I can get the Minecraft server fixed by then, because the fucking server is broken again. I fucking hate this server host. Yeah. Thanks so much. Bye.